Hello, I'm Martinez. My name is Itzell, and I'll be having my next giveaway when I reach 500 subscribers. I will have questions during the live, and when I reach 450, I'll do the questions again in a premiere. Right now, let's see what palettes are up for grabs this go round. So be sure to share me out to help me get there. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Good evening, everyone. I'm Martinez. My name is Itzell, and it's a get ready with me. Not just that, but it is Suicide Awareness and Prevention Month. So we will be doing a look with the colors that are kind of like teal and like purple. So I don't have anything exactly teal, but I'm gonna try to put like a blue and a greenish shade together and kind of try and see if I can get that color as close as I can. But while I do my look, we are going to talk about my lowest points, because I have two in my life, why I'm still here, and I'm gonna have the numbers for the suicide hotline, as well as the Trevor project hotline that is for LGBTQ community. So if that's your community and you feel really down, that's the number to call. And I already called both to make sure that they are up and working. So yeah, I'll have them pop up throughout this video, and if you need them, I hope they help you. I'll be sure to put them in the description of this video as well. And let's get into this look. So don't mind COVID kind of over here getting into my stuff. So I'm gonna go in with this blue shade first, and using this palette. So yeah, let me pause real quick so I can make sure my sound is good, because I haven't checked it yet. Alright, I'm back after checking my volume. It all sounds good. So my cat kind of went over here, stepped all over my stuff, and kind of knocked everything down. So I'm adjusting my mirror before I get into this shade. And yeah, so let's talk about my low points. The first one, I'm gonna be looking down at my mirror. The first one, I was a teenager, and I talked a little bit about it. I don't get too much in detail with my childhood, but I was abused. I'm not gonna tell you what kind of abuse, from ages 9 through 16. So around the time that this happened, at my lowest point, I believe I was 16. I don't believe I was 17. I was in a lot of pain, like, just, if you've had trauma and felt like you couldn't get out of it. I'm not talking about physical pain, just like my heart was hurting, my heart was broken, mind was broken and hurting, and it was just like, it was a lot, and I just wanted it to stop. I didn't feel like I could keep living with all that pain anymore. So I was at my lowest point, and you're like, well, you're still here. Yes, I am. So I don't talk a whole lot about this, but some of you may know I'm Catholic. I was raised Catholic. If you know anything about Catholicism, sorry, it didn't come out right. Catholicism, as best as it's coming out. You know that you can be forgiven for just about any sin you commit. As long as you're remorseful, you repent, you go to confession, all of that, you can be forgiven. Well, there's just one thing that you can do that will send you straight to hell. You cannot be forgiven. And that is ending your own life. So, being raised Catholic and it being very much a part of who I am, I wasn't sure what I believed because obviously prayers to stop the abuse weren't working, but I didn't want to find out it was true by guaranteeing my spot in hell. So, that's why I'm still here. And I don't think it would be fair of like other people causing me all this pain and all this hurt and all this suffering, and for me to go to hell just because I couldn't bear it anymore. So, yeah. I didn't think that was fair. So, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with it and stick through it and come on the other side of it. And I did, and I had friends and family that were there with me through the hard parts and helped support me, and it's thanks to them, I'm still here. So, we're gonna go, that first one we did was no hash lines, and we're gonna go in with 13. It's a green shade, so yeah, I'm trying to get a teal color. I think it's working. But, yeah, so I might have to go up a little bit. We'll see. I don't know what I'm really doing. I may or may not want a shimmer on this look. So that was my first really, really low point in my life. It's hard to talk about without wanting to break down. But, if I wouldn't be here right now, I wouldn't have my kids, I wouldn't be a mother, and I am happy with where I am right now. And you're probably wondering, my second low point, like, what was that? I was a little bit older, so I would assume it was like my kids were 4, almost. Yeah, they were 4. They weren't 5 yet. Or maybe were they? No. So, I believe it was 2015. So, it was like before their birthday. So, that would have made me... If they were 4, it would have been like 23. We were living in Maryland. Went there to be with my ex, and I didn't have any family there. It was all his family, and I'm gonna go in with a purple shade. The purple is kind of dark. Wait, let me look. Alright, it went away. I think I have it on my phone. Hold on a second. I'm like, it was dark. Oh, yeah. I don't have a shade quite like that. I don't know if I can mix in a blue with a purple to kind of get that. I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna go in a dark blue and kind of put a purple on top and see what that kind of looks like. So... we're living in Maryland and just like away from my family. I didn't have any support. I just had my ex, and he was like gone, like working, but even like when he wasn't working, he would stay at his friend's job just hanging out with them without like saying anything to me, without letting me know. He was just gone. He was not communicating with me, and I was feeling more and more alone. Like, I didn't have any support. I was homesick. I I just felt, you know, unwanted, not important. Like, if I wasn't here, nobody would miss me. It was not a good time in my life. It's not something I'm proud of, and yeah, so I was very depressed, very homesick, and I wasn't sure, if I was even like wanted, because it didn't feel like it was. I was met with like, just like what do you call it? Almost like anger and aggression, like I wasn't doing enough, and that's why, my ex didn't want to be around. And like I wasn't driving yet. I was still like in the thick of it with my anxiety, so that didn't help me at all. And yeah. So, and his family wasn't really welcoming at all. Like, they were just upset because I just didn't automatically just mesh right into their family and was automatically just comfortable, because his family versus my family were completely different. They're very judgmental and like always had something to say, whereas my family is more accepting and more laid back and more you can tell us anything kind of way about them. So it was that. It was like a culture shock. It was not that I didn't want to talk or communicate. It was just like I don't want to offend anyone. So that's why I was quiet. It wasn't about like being shy or anything like that. It's just like you guys are very different from what I am used to, what I'm accustomed to, and yeah. Because my family is very different. So but yeah, so there was that. There was just like this like thing just like dividing us and not feeling all that comfortable. Oh, right. It's like I'm going in with the wrong shade. So yeah, but there was like this weird divide. So I felt so alone and felt like, I didn't have anybody. I didn't have anyone there with me. I didn't have anyone that truly would care. So now I'm going in with Mama Wing. So yeah, I was not in the best spot, but I did my best, to keep afloat and to just make sure my kids were okay. So I still communicated with my best friend, and she was the one that was telling me, like, you know what, you need to come home. Like, this isn't a good environment for you. Like, you need to be good for you so you can be good for your kids. And that helped me a lot, and my kids were part of why I'm still here, because I never want my kids to feel like they're not enough for me to want to be here and to want to fight and to want to like be the best version of me. That like I rather just run away from like my feelings, my problems, whatever, to get away from them as well. Like, no, that's not it. It's not. Like, they're not making me sad or depressed or anything, and I love them so much. So yeah, I didn't quite get the look that I wanted. I just made it look more blue. Yeah, let's go in with Pat Rice and see if that helps anything. So, but yeah, better. So, I always want my children to know that they're wanted and that they make my life better, not worse, and I love them so much. And it was my kids and my friend is why I'm still here today, and I'm in a much better place, and I've been on and off with therapy for years. I'm back on therapy, and it's helped so much, especially like going through all this stuff and like the final like end of my on and off relationship with my ex, like 12 years, and it's helped me so much. It's helped me like grow and be in a really good spot. So yeah, so hopefully you're able to get some kind of therapy, whether it's with church, and if you are on assistance like Medicaid, I believe that's it, Medicaid, like, you know, the state insurance. At least in my state, I don't know about yours, they do offer behavioral health services, and in my state, according to one of my therapists, they have like the best behavioral health care. So yeah, definitely something to look into. Like, the hard part is like waiting the weeks that it takes to actually get an intake done, but after that it's pretty smooth sailing, pretty quick to get stuff done. And overall, I've had like some good experiences, some bad experiences with like behavioral health professionals. So it's just about finding the right clinic that works for you. Don't let one bad experience with a clinic, with an individual, scare you away. And let me tell you, I believe I was in my early 20s, like, I don't know, 22 maybe. I was on antidepressants, and I was like, you know, thinking about getting off, but like just like wanted to like, you know, go through with it and like get evaluated and all that and talk things through. And I was waiting, and then it was a nurse practitioner, I believe. She went out in the waiting room in front of me and like, I don't know, 4 or 5 other people, and shouted to the whole room like, oh, your counselor said her name, like said you want to get off medication. And it was just like the most embarrassing like interaction. Like, I had to like just flee. Like, I was so mortified and embarrassed, and like I didn't want my business out there like that. And I talked to my counselor, let her know what happened, and it was like a he said, she said thing, and apparently she was already gonna lose her job because they were gonna get like an actual psychologist. So it's just like, that doesn't excuse the behavior. Like, just because you know, you're losing your job doesn't mean that it gives you a free pass to humiliate someone. Like, no. Just because life is hard, it doesn't give you a free pass to make someone feel bad. Like, that's never okay. I got a nose itch, so don't mind me. I kind of like how it looks. I don't think I want to put a shimmer. If I do, I don't think I'm gonna put anything like, I don't think I'm gonna put a primer down. I'll just like put my finger and kind of like lay it down like across, because I'm debating. But right now I think I want to go and with like no hash lines, and then kind of try to recreate the color that I had. So yeah, it's looking good to me. Oh yeah, I'm all like, why does this color look so familiar? This used to be the color of the Diamondbacks. This was their color. It was this kind of teal green, maybe a little darker, but with purple. Like, it looked like this. I'm like, why does it look so familiar? I miss that color. It's so pretty. It's a really nice combination, actually. So I think I'm not gonna remove this tape quite yet. I think I want to go. Let me go with this finger. I'm gonna go in with glaze. Just a little bit, not too much. Cause I don't want to take away from it. So I think it's looking really good. And I just want to let you know, no matter how hard life is getting and how you just kind of feel like you're being pulled under the water, it's a moment in time. Like, it may be a long moment in time, but it gets better, and having a really good support system helps. You know, whether it's your friends, your family, these hotlines, whatever it is that helps keep you grounded is so important. And maybe it's like your friends from church. Maybe you do some kind of community thing like softball or whatever, where you have like that tight knit community where you're not alone, and it gets better. And I hope this video helps you push past it and let you know, even though times are hard, you get through it. And look where I've come. Like, I've come from like those really hard times. I've gotten over my trauma so much. Not fully, but so much. I've gotten over my trauma like a lot, like significantly. It doesn't hold me down and tie me down the way it used to. And I'm driving. I got past my anxiety in that aspect. I have now 3 beautiful daughters, and like, I've come a long way from where I was during my hardest moments in life. And I know you'll get through it too. So let's take this tape off. Oh wait. Yeah, let's take the tape off. Oh. So let's yeah, inner corner. Or wait, no, I gotta finish down here. Oh. Alright, let's see. What colors did I use? Oh, I used this really dark one. So this dark blue. The dark blue is Wicked Awesome. And then the lavender shade was Mama Wing, and then Pat Rice. So I believe I went with Mama Wing, the lavender. easier to do the other shade, the lighter shade. This one's a little bit more work. It's gonna be worth it. Now I'm gonna go in with Pat Rice. The only hard part about mixing colors is just getting the combination just right. But once you do, it's all worth it. Alright, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. Alright, so inner corner, there's my brush. I think I want to go in with Poppin'. So, let's get some in there. Alright, so we're gonna go up here. Yeah, I see what I did. It's like one is a little indented and the other one's just full. Oh wow. It doesn't always come out perfect, but that's okay. So let's go in with the lip combo. This was a really hard decision because I was like, I don't know what I want. Alright. Alright. Alright, I think that's good as I'm gonna get it. So I'll be back. I'm gonna finish my look and then we're gonna go over everything that I used. Alright, I'm back. So here is the palette. Alright, let's go in with the swatches. First color is No Hash Lines. Underneath that is 13. Under 13 is Wicked Awesome. That lavender shade is Mama Wang. Under that is Pat Rice. And that first shimmer on the lid is Glaze. Under Glaze in the inner corner and Brow Bone is Poppin'. So those are the colors I used to make this look for Suicide Awareness and Prevention Month. I hope you like my look. I hope those numbers work for you if you need them, and if you don't need them but you know someone that does, I hope you pass them along. So let's go over what I use besides just the palette. So Too Faced bronzing stick, So remember, I mixed my Yinsa and my Elf to color correct, and then I go in with my concealer to conceal. Wonder Beauty Brow Gel. Wonder Beauty, yeah. Like, today's not the day for pronunciations. AOA Brow Pencil in black. So, white is Waterline and black, I don't know where the name is anymore, is Tightline. Setting spray. Powder. Mascara from Tarte. Ofra lip liner. Jeffree Star Supreme Gloss. This one is More Than Friends. Foundation. I forgot to prime my face, so there's that. Alright, bronzer, blush, and I use the pink shade for highlight today. And I hope you like my look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Be sure to share it out with anyone you think needs to see this. And I hope you have the best rest of your week, a wonderful weekend. And be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you like it. And catch me in the next one. Bye.